Hello and welcome to Chapter 26 of the Sports Psychologist Handbook, titled Sports Psychology and Fitness Activities. Fitness activities are seldom considered a sport, so sports psychology and fitness activities are really an unlikely combination. So we thought. Psychological skills and strategies still fit into fitness activities, just in different ways. Here's a brief overview of what to expect in this presentation. First off, I'll talk about fitness activities, and that will just be covered briefly. Then, secondly, it's going to be the types of physical fitness. Then I'll move on to the components of physical fitness, followed by the activity pyramid. Then how education and physical activity correlate positively. And lastly, I'll talk about the physical self-perception profile. So fitness activities. Fitness activities are lifestyle activities. This is where fitness participants engage in varied activities rather than focusing on one sport or specific event. Fitness activities are those that promote physical fitness. So towards the end, I've mentioned physical fitness, and people will probably get confused between physical activities and physical fitness. So next, I'll be going over what exactly is physical fitness. So here we have the types of physical fitness. So physical fitness consists of two types of fitness. The first is skill-related fitness, and second is the health-related fitness. So looking over here at skill-related fitness, it is most relatable to sports because it involves aspects such as agility, speed, and power. And so when I think of skill-related fitness, the first thing that comes to mind is football. And I just feel like when someone thinks of agility, speed, and power, for some reason, football just comes to mind. Secondly is health-related fitness. And health-related fitness is more about the optimal or overall well-being, which contributes to quality of life. This includes, as you can tell, mental, social, emotional, spiritual, and physical wellness. With that being stated, I'll introduce my first article, which is over childhood obesity. This topic is important to me because if we as people are going to change the world, I believe that we have to start with the future, and that future is our kids or young adults. Anyways, this article states that overweight children reported lower perceptions of self-esteem, perceived competence, and a lower attraction to physical activity. I like to believe that this can all be changed by incorporating fitness activities into these children's lifestyles. So next is the components of physical activity. And so overall, there are 5 main components to physical fitness. This includes cardiovascular fitness, muscular strength, muscular endurance, body composition, and flexibility. And so going back to cardiovascular fitness, cardiovascular fitness is the ability of the body's circulatory and respiratory systems to supply fuel during sustained physical activity. Most fitness programs involve starting slowly and then eventually working up to a more intense pace. Secondly, I'm going to go over muscular strength. And muscular strength is the muscle's ability to exert force or lift a heavy weight. And to make muscles stronger, you must work them against resistance from weight or gravity. Some examples of this is lifting weights or taking the stairs instead of riding the elevator. Third is muscular endurance. Muscular endurance is the muscle's ability to repeatedly perform without fatigue. This relies on the skeletal muscles, and activities such as walking, jogging, and dancing can improve this. Body composition refers to the amount of muscle, fat, bone, and other tissues of the body. A person's genes or genetics plays an important role in body composition, but so can a diet. So a person's diet can also affect someone's body composition. And lastly is flexibility. Flexibility is the range of motion around a joint. Swimming and basic stretching improve or can improve flexibility. Next, the book recommends following the activity pyramid for possible fitness activities. Activities at the lower level, so this is just a basic definition or a basic overview of the activity pyramid. And activities at the lower level base require frequent participation, and the upper levels require least frequency or less frequency. And as you can tell right here, you start right here at lifetime physical activities, and this includes walking rather than riding, I guess, the Escalades, climbing the stairs, or doing yard work. And then it goes up, as you can tell, aerobic activities or activity sports and recreational sports, or just doing hobbies. Then you go to flexibility or exercise for strength and muscular endurance. And then lastly is the fourth, and this should happen really the least frequency or the least amount of time, and that is resting or watching TV. The chapter briefly mentions that the higher the education level, the greater the participation in physical activity. So that's where this second article comes in. And in this article, the study investigated 258 adults who completed an interviewer-administered survey. Results indicated a significant positive association between physical activity knowledge and level of physical activity. Simply put, those more knowledgeable about appropriate exercise instruction exhibit higher levels of physical activity than those who were short of relevant knowledge. Moving on to the physical self-perception profile. And so the best way to do this is, so why do some people participate or partake in fitness activities and others don't? The book believes the physical self-perception profile answers that question. And so the physical self-perception profile includes sports competence, physical condition, body attractiveness, physical strength, and physical self-worth. So to start things off with is sports competence. This is the perception of one's sport and athletic ability, also the ability to learn sport skills, and also being confident in the sport environment. And then moving on to physical condition. This is one's perception of the level of physical condition, such as stamina and fitness, also the ability to maintain exercise, and then also this incorporates confidence in the exercise and fitness setting. Moving on to body attractiveness. This is the perceived attractiveness of physique and the ability to maintain an attractive body and confidence in appearance. For some reason, when I think of body attractiveness and then, I describe what it is, I think of a bodybuilder. And so, I think that's an easy way to remember body attractiveness, just match body with bodybuilder. Moving on to physical strength. It's the perceived strength, muscle development, and confidence in situations requiring strength. And lastly is the physical self-worth. This is where feelings of happiness, satisfaction, pride, respect, and confidence in one's physical self. And to me, this is the most important one when it comes to fitness activities. Because, as I said a minute ago, it's feelings of happiness and satisfaction. And if you're happy and you're satisfied with what you're doing, then I truly believe that's the most important part. In conclusion, I described what fitness activity was, what physical fitness is and its components, I also gave a brief descriptive illustration of the activity pyramid, gave scholarly evidence that education level correlates with the increased possibility of one's participation in physical activities. And lastly, I described the physical self-perception profile. Some concluding remarks is that there's a lot of information in this chapter, and I wasn't really able to fit everything in the allotted time of the 10 minutes. So I encourage everyone to go read or reread over this chapter for better understanding of sports psychology and fitness activities.